Arriba! Let's go, Suma.
I got credit for this?
Are you doing it at the kindness of your heart? Yeah.
So Suma.
So hi everybody. Yes, everybody's yelling my name. My name is Suma. NFN Suma. And I'm a senior at Eastside High School and I'm part of Big Picture. And my agenda is, the first one is going to be the icebreaker and academic reflection, process to LTI question, reflection, and feedback and question from you guys. So the icebreaker activity is like, I have like write something as a question for you guys, like exercise is not just about like staying fit, but also to review serious disease too. And my question is like, should we spend half an hour to do like exercise, or like to spend your life with fear of death? What do you want to do? It's your choice. Like, and there is like a link I have found in the website.
Always scroll down.
Yeah. Right there. Yeah. So my link is basically, it's gonna say like why exercise is so important for our life. It doesn't matter what age and like yeah, what kind of problem you have. Even if you don't have any problem, you should exercise. And why should you do exercise? Being active actually will strengthen your heart, lower your blood pressure, and like burn off your calories, and many other stuff, but also like boost your mood and self-esteem, and like help you to like get a fresh mind. What are you gonna do next step? If you are fresh-minded, then you can do whatever you want. Actually, you can you can take the right decision. If you don't do exercise, then you like feel kind of like nervousness and excitement and everything, which is not good for your health. So yeah, you just go back to the problem.
Of course you know. Here we go. Next slide.
Yeah. So there is the academic reflection that I have. First of all, my academic strength, that I'm self-confident, which is mean. Actually, it means for me that like if you are self-confident, you can do anything. Whatever problem you had in your life, no matter what, if you have confidence, you can overcome with the idea what you want to go further in life. And academic growth areas that I have like good grades, and like my GPA of this year is like 4.0 after becoming a like senior. Like if you compare to last year, my GPA was 3.7. Was like didn't go above than 3.7. So I'm really doing good in this senior year. So that's it. No. And my goal is like to graduate from high school and like get into a good college with a GPA of 4.0 or more than that, and get a lot of scholarship, because I need it so badly. It's because of my family history, because like my father, he died, and I'll get back to that later on with my regular slides. And journal entry, I have like was like one of the day during the school. It was on Monday actually. It was September 21st, which was on Monday. And I was very happy and excited because on the following Thursday, which was on 24th September 2015, and it was like a Muslim holiday. And basically in the holiday, we do a lot of shoppings, do a lot of makeups, and like my mom and everybody, whoever is like cooks in my home, of course my mom, and she like cooked a lot of food, delicious food from my culture. And like we invited a lot of relatives in our house to enjoy that day. It's like a kind of a party, like a big party. So that was my journal entry for the year.
Take on personal
Yeah.
statement. I knew that.
So this is my personal statement. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Oh. Go ahead.
So this is my personal statement. That is in my personal statement, basically I wrote everything that happened in my life from the beginning, like since I was a little kid, and like how did I lose my father, and he's not with us anymore, and like it's about also my career life, like how is it affecting and everything. good 4-year college to succeed in my medical career, which is my passion. Can you please press on the resume?
Okay, hyperlink. Sorry. Got excited technology.
So this is my
Oh my God. So you have to fix this computer.
This is my resume. So my objective is like to obtain an internship in medicine, which is preparing me for the medical career. That is my passion too, because I want to study medicine. And my personal skills that I'm like highly motivated young person. I'm a hardworking person. I'm trustworthy. I love helping people and working with others. I'm a responsible person. And about education, I'm currently a high school student of Eastern High School, a teacher. I'm a senior too. And honor and distinguishes, like I'm getting honor roll like since I was like in this school. Like I started my school actually from sophomore year. In my freshman year, I was in Montclair, and like I had to move back in here in like sophomore year because I had some family problem and everything. And that's why I like when I came here in the sophomore year through senior, I'm getting like honor roll awards. And related experience, like I'm like doing part-time job in Saturdays and Sundays in beauty supply store, and I'm a cashier there. I know how to like budget money and count money and helping other people and like, and that's it. Community service, I actually joined environmental science club. I used to join the guitar club too, but for some reason I didn't like it and it was hard for me to like play the guitar and everything, so I just like didn't like it and I quit it. And so I'm still working on the environmental science club and everybody's good. And about my skills, actually, I know how to speak Bangla, which is my language that I'm from, and Hindi. I have actually a little thing to say, like how did I learn Hindi? Actually, it's not because I took a course. I didn't take any course for the Hindi classes. It's just because like I watched a lot of videos, movies, and dramas, reality show, and with the English subtitle. And from that, I learned like Hindi. And a little bit of Spanish because I took 2 years of classes in school, of course, it's graduation requirement. Oh. Cover letter. This is my actually cover letter. I didn't choose the topic while I was working on the beauty supply store. That is the time when I made that. That's why it's like an advertisement, like talking about that. Like I know, like I saw you in the advertisement, so that is why like I'm interested to go with you in the store and work with you with like your workers and everything. So basically, that's the cover letter of mine. You just go back. And I want to talk about my first day of my LTI, which is the internship. And first of all, I want to tell you guys that I do an internship in Bethesda Hospital with a physical therapist. Actually, my passion is to become a doctor in cardiologist. But I want to actually do the physical therapy. This is my first step to expose myself toward my career field. First day of like internship, I was extremely nervous and everything because like when I went to the LTI side, it was like just me. Nobody was there because I woke up early that day and like I didn't even eat anything. I didn't want it to miss the first day of my internship side. I didn't want it to be like, oh my god, my mentors and everybody is here before than me. I should be in there before. So that's why I like hurry up, and like I was like, am I in the wrong place or something? I was like, wait, nobody's here. What is wrong with me? Am I in the wrong place? Should I go back to the registration and like tell them like what is this place? Can you please tell me this one? This is the address. Can you please tell me where to go? I went back in there and they told me you are in the right place. You went to the right place. I was like, okay, that's when I'm the first one in here. And like gradually when I met my mentor that day, and she actually is very friendly and happy person. And she met me with her patients and the staffs and the doctors in the center of the Rehabilitation Medical Center. And her patients are very friendly. They have like they feel like they're like very close to me, as if like I'm a part of their like family. and they told me like how did they have the problem they're like having in the hospital. Like I mean, wherever they're for the hospital is because of like they told me the history of the medical and everything. I love the environment because like everybody's friendly there, and like you don't need to like look for anything. You just get it. Everything is in front of you, so you just get it from there. And my passion, as I told you guys that I want to become a cardiologist, and I want to, because I want to help the people who in their difficult time. And currently I'm like doing, as I told you guys, like currently I'm doing a physical therapy, physical therapist with the, Actually currently I'm focusing on the Physical Rehabilitation Medical Center because this is my first step to expose myself toward my medical career, become a cardiologist. So the problem in my project is actually about the heart disease. I'm gonna talk about not the physical therapy because this is what like mostly I want to focus on. Because according to my research, the websites and like articles and magazines, I have found like 610,000 people, actually not people, Americans dying from heart disease every year. In the United States, someone has a heart attack every 43 seconds. Can you guys just imagine like 43 seconds, everybody's dying. What are you gonna do in that? Like if everybody's dying in 43 seconds, nobody's gonna be in the world. I'm interested to know how does the food environment and the smoking affecting the heart? How does the heart related to diabetes? Purpose of my project for the heart disease is so it's like I'm concerned about mostly about the health of the people who are like dying in 43 seconds as of previous slides. I'm hoping to find the problem about the heart that is killing one in every 4 deaths. What should we do to decrease the number of the cases of heart? What can you do? I just wanna like mostly focus about like how can you decrease the amount of people that is dying in like 43 seconds? How can you reduce to that? And my icebreaker was that like part of exercise, if you do that, it can like reduce a little bit of it. That's why I just brought up the exercise. The product that I'm gonna use for my project is the informative website. I searched like the problem and my question so that they can answer my question from the website, and informative videos that I'm still working on that, and you'll be like maybe finish at the end of the final exhibition. And there is a self-assessment for our disease tricks that I'm still working on that. Whenever I got free time, I always like search that like how can you reduce the facts of like not to being like involved in heart disease, and how did it like decrease the amount of the product development. What areas are particularly interesting to the student? The purpose and need for better treatment of heart disease is just because of my father. As I told you guys, I'll go back to the later. Because my father, he had a heart attack, and like in my country, as like I'm from a poor country, and there is not like a better treatment in there for especially the heart disease or cancer or anything like a biggest disease. So the heart problem was one of the diseases that like cannot be cured in my country. So like that day when my father was about to die, he was like actually we were looking for the ambulance. We called the ambulance, but it was like, oh my god, we are running out of ambulance. Actually, you need to call to the other ones, and like maybe you can arrange for some. But it didn't work because like it was too late for that. And my father, he just died in like just a moment. And I was just right in front of the. I don't want to get very emotional, but I was just right in front of him. I saw him. He was right in front of me. I couldn't even do anything. I didn't even understand the meaning of. Like, what is the heart is? What is the problem of the heart disease is? Where does it come from? And everything. From that day, I have made up my mind that I want to become a cardiologist and find out like how it's killing every people in 43 seconds. And like in a second, like how it's killing people. And the real project would be useful sort of mentor in the care side is as my mentor is a PT, as in she is a physical therapist. And she helps her patient to do exercise. She helps to like make routine to do exercise for her patient. And she examines patient who has back pain, neck pain, and like knee replacement. Some of them had like knee replacement and like muscles pain and everything. And in LTI side, everything is available for exercise such as the treadmill, foam, the lumbar and cervical heating pad. Those are specifically for the neck and back pain. It really help to reduce the pain for the neck and back. And like the ice packs are also like to help you for the muscles pain. Is there a part of an ongoing project that the students would take at the site? There is a part ongoing, as I said, that like there's like two pads, that is like lumbar and cervical. Those are the two pads that I actually do. If one of my doctor or co-workers need them, I actually fix them and like give it to them for the patient. And I expect them. What type of work will most benefit the student? So you're talking about me, like it's really benefiting me, or it will benefit me in my career life, because like having them like such a cute and like beneficial internship, it will really help me in my college life. And even though if you have any experiences, like you will go further. For instance, like if you go for a job and most of the like manager or everybody like asks you if you have any experience. And if you guys say that yes, I do have an experience, they will hire you immediately. But if you say no, I don't have any experience, they will be like, please go and find another job and like get the experience when I come back in here for the job. So this is how it's gonna work in my life, in my career life actually. And what is its value to the organization? Society will come, actually it's related to the physical rehabilitation center that I'm doing currently now. And this society will the society will know how like the exercise is like keeping your health is, how the society will come to know staying healthy is very helpful. It is really helpful, as I stated in the previous slides, and that's how it's valued to the organization. What need or problem does it address? Not everybody understands the value of like exercise. If you do exercise, like showed you guys the link, it really help your like to shorten your it actually help you like to know better than you are. Like it'll help you to like you will know that like who you are as a person. So exercise does really help a lot. It doesn't matter what age are you, it'll help for everybody. Doesn't matter if it's a kid or older person, it works for everybody. How will this work could be evaluated by the workplace? Peer, public, teachers, evaluation with feedback based on the LTI. What models can a student look at to gain a better understanding of the project and the level of quality required? Website, actually, I told you guys like I'm still working on a video to make it according to my project, and like basically I'm like working on the website right now to find the answer to my questions. What skills does the student need to work on the back at school? Research, of course. What can manage and help the depth of the work? I said like looking at the historical perspective, like we need to know where does this, like, is it coming from food or the environment, or is it coming from everything? Actually talking about heart disease. Where does it come from? So I'm talking about the historical prospect, and because of that. Like we need to know where does it come from and like how is it affecting, is it like from food or anything else? And work materials will be just saves, move back and forth to the workplace and school. Of course, Chromebook, smartphone, or iPad will come out for the project. I'll finish, actually I did finish like researching by this exhibition, and I'll like finishing up the videos at the end of like the final exhibition. reflection. It's been 4 years in this country, in here actually. And like in this 4 years, I have gained a lot from my teachers, my mentors, my schools, and everybody, from my guidance counselor. And like as a freshman year, I was in Montclair, as I told you guys. I didn't basically know how to even say how are you in English. Like first I met my teacher. She was like, how are you? I was like, I was like that. Then she was like, wait, she knows how to speak English? Oh, my uncle, he was actually with me. Actually, it was my first day of school. And my uncle, he took me there. And he was like, actually, she doesn't understand. And like, she lives around here, so she had to be in this school. So I didn't understand anything. I was like asking my uncle, what is she talking about? I don't know. I don't understand her at all. Like, how am I gonna learn like so fast English and everything? How am I gonna learn? Like the other people are like speak English so faster. How can I do that? I cannot do that. I was almost like the path of like giving up, which I didn't. So I made up my mind like to learn and everything. So I started to watch videos in English, cartoons and everything. So that is what I am now. And my sophomore year through junior at Eastside High School was better than freshman, of course. Because in the Eastside High School, I have like spent 3 years, and I'm still spending 3 years. This is my last year. And like my teachers, my guidance counselor, as I told you guys, like they're helping me a lot to learn English. ESL year that I took in my sophomore year, it helped me a lot. ESL classes mean like English secondary language. That classes like teach you how to speak English and like teach you like the words and everything. And I'm actually happy to earn my GPA and everything because like last year like I had 3.7. I didn't go above than that, and like I'm so happy because I'm getting 4.0 GPA more than that. And all thanks to the picture.
Hey.
Thank you.
Okay, why don't we start with taking some questions from the audience first? Questions? Yep, Ms. A.
Okay, I have 2 questions. First one, how does working at a physical therapy office transfer to you wanting to be a cardiologist?
Oh, as I told you, like it is my first step to expose myself, give me an experience, like to become a doctor. It will like helping me a lot. Like exercise is like most important part in life, and it helps like a lot too. And so actually, my second rotation, I didn't talk about it, but my second rotation for the NTI is with the anesthesiologist and everything, so that is why I took the first step. She has one more question.
One more question. Okay, you spoke about how your country doesn't have anything, like you don't have much knowledge about like the heart or any support. Would you be interested ever in
Quick correction, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Quick correction, sorry. Not like knowledge, they have the knowledge, but the technology and everything, they don't have the technology and everything.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you were interested in transferring what you know or working at countries that might need that support.
Wait, as of history, like my country it's still developing though in like technology and everything. So what was the question again?
Would you be interested in working abroad in countries that might need that support or like the knowledge that you would have?
I would definitely do that, like to help my country, because I see like there is like a lot of poor people in my country, and I want to help them too. So if there is like better technology, so they can like be relaxing.
Alright, so you can describe like what is the process going to become a true like college wise? Like how many years of college do you have to go through?
It's like of course like I'm thinking like after the college I'll like add it for 6 year of another like special college for the
So
medical.
it's like you do 4 years and then an extra
Yeah,
2
6 years.
An extra 6 years?
I want to learn a lot. I want to like know everything. 10 years.
Medical school 6 years?
More than that.
Rotations and stuff.
And by the 6 years, I'll be like too old, so I'm not sure.
They'll all pay off.
Yes.
If you count your 4 years of your bachelor's, it's another 8 years on top of that, so it's 12. So it's 12 years altogether if you include your bachelor's.
Yeah, so just for now, like after the college, I'm like thinking to like join the 6-year medical school. After that, maybe if I'm not full sick or maybe I but then, any other question?
Any other questions? All right, so let's go into feedback. So positive thoughts and things that you would give as advice. Go ahead, Marco.
I feel like it showed through the way you spoke that you were very passionate about what you want to be, and I feel like it kind of made me connect more to your presentation because you used your father as an example, and I feel like you knew what your content was about and like you weren't really stuttering. Even when you did stutter, sometimes you kind of bounced yourself back up. So I really like that.
Eddie?
Eddie and then
Okay, I like the energy that you were saying now. I like your passion and your goal to want to be better. And of course, your story to how you bring us to connect with you. So it's really good.
I really like your passion, but you have to like stop using the word like a lot. That's just a little heads up.
thank you. Any other?
For me, the only negative that I had was the icebreaker. I thought it could be a little more interactive with the audience. That's the only negative that I really had. Otherwise, I thought your voice and your presence was very engaging, and just like the emotional aspect of it, including your own personal experiences, and the fact that you just learned English and you've gotten so far with what you know, that really like made me root for you, and I really just want to see how well you're going to do in the future. I'm excited for your journey.
Any other feedback? No questions?
Sure. So I think what a special quality that you have is that your hunger is something that I don't see every day, and partly it's partly it's where you come from, your background, and seeing what you've been through and just life in general. You're not the typical high school student of the United States, which to me, I know you might look at yourself as a disadvantage, but I look at you as a complete advantage, and I'm just in awe of your story, partly just because how hard you work. Anything that you've gotten in this world right now is because you put the blood, sweat, and tears in it, and that's very, very honorable, and I think that's something that should be applauded by everyone in this room to recognize, because when it comes to hard work, I mean, you're it. Like, you're it.
Thank you.
I mean, coming to a new land, learning the entire country, learning the culture, and then doing well, I mean, it's just amazing. So, presentation, yeah, the only feedback that I had is just to slow down a little bit. I could tell that you're really, really nervous. And the only other thing is just the light comment. But your work is very, very much of high quality. I appreciate you in big picture, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.